What's going on, guys? My name is Nadeem, and today in Princess Connect Redive, we got a new event, and I was able to beat the very hard mode in 3 turns with a Makoto free-to-play team using full auto. So that was pretty cool. So if you only care about that, you can look at the timestamps in the description and skip to that part, because before that, we're going to talk about the event and explain the team I used and why it works and stuff. So first of all, if you're new to events in Princess Connect, well, of course, you click on the event menu and you're here. You have to go beat all 15 normal stages, then you can beat the hard or the normal boss. Then you go to hard and you beat every hard stage, and then you can beat hard mode. Now if you can't do this at the moment, play the game, and as you power up and level up, you should be able to beat this with very easy to make teams. It's not too complicated, just requires you to level up a bit, and then you'll be able to challenge the hard boss. If you can do the hard boss in 2-3 turns, make sure to farm this, right? If you cannot, just wait till the end of the event, save all your tickets, and farm on the last day. If you cannot beat the very hard in 3 turns, just beat it once, right? If it takes you 4 or 5 turns, just beat it one time and then just farm hard, because very hard will drop 130 or 120 shards, and hard is going to drop 40 each time. So that's 3 hard runs, the equivalent of one very hard. Otherwise, it's going to take too much, and it's not worth it. So that's the general gist of the event. Make sure every single day you click on every stage here and you beat it 3 times, right? Akino and Mifuyu shards are decent, and so you want to make sure to get them. And even if you don't want to get them, well, this is the best way to get event tickets to farm the event. So you can get the medal gacha stuff that will give you more shards every single day. For the lineups, the first one, as soon as you get Akino shards, just leave. It doesn't matter how many jewels you have left, just dip. If you get it in the first try, ignore lineup 1, it sucks. Lineup 2, get as many jewels as possible. Once you're at 300, if you have like a few jewels left, you can skip it. It's not the most important. You can skip when you get Mifuyu shards, that's completely fine. Lineup 3, you want to make sure to get all the jewels. If there's like 100 items left, and if there's a lot of items left and you only have like a couple jewels, then it's not worth it. But if you're close, just finish it up. Divine amulets are cool as well. Lineup 4, you want to make sure to complete this one. This one is a very good one to complete. Get all the jewels, it's worth it. Lineup 3 as well is worth it, but yeah. The important thing is, once you're at lineup 5, you want to make sure to get this and finish it as many times as possible to get as many Mifuyu shards as possible. Personally, I'm going for a 4-star Mifuyu. Not through the event. I don't mind using divine amulets, as you guys can see here. Summer Kokoro, I ended up getting her to 4-star using my divine amulets. So I had her at 57 memory shards. So I had to buy the last 93. Yeah, I don't know, 93 shards. I had to buy them with divine amulets. So you want to make sure to farm as many shards as possible, so you don't have to use divine amulets if you plan on 4-starring her. Now, Mifuyu herself isn't the best. Like, Summer Kokoro's top tier. If you missed her, I feel so sorry, because she's such a great unit. But Mifuyu, where is she? Okay, I can't find her. Is she not in the game? Right? Okay. Oh, actually, I do have her unlocked. That's where she is. So we can review Mifuyu now. So deals physical damage to an enemy and boosts allies' attack. Right? That's very cool. It's a decent union burst, pretty good union burst actually. But that's pretty much the best thing about her. Her skills, it deals damage to an enemy in front, and then some extra damage to the enemies nearby, which can be cool in something like PvP. But again, she's not the best. You're not probably going to want to take her there. I'll test her out maybe, but I'm sure she's not going to be the best. And finally, she has a booster physical attack and physical crit rate, and that's actually very nice. It's just that her damage output doesn't end up being insanely high compared to other stuff. And she boosts her own physical attack by 15, right? So that's very cool. And so, yeah, very solid unit. Make sure to get her. There's no reason not to. She's not bad, but she's not great either. Feel free to check out the characters like Mitsuki, Shinobu. Maybe those can help you as well. I don't know why I'm not clicking on the characters menu. And yeah, so anyone with a defense break, right? That's why Summer Kokoro is on the team, because she does provide the heal to Makoto, because she does need it. And you guys will see in the run that Makoto does take a lot of damage, but then the Summer Kokoro can heal her back to full. Something to keep in mind before we explain the team I ended up using: all my characters are level 102 and rank 9-6, right? I didn't evolve any of my characters to rank 10 yet, so they're all 9-6 for this event. And definitely in the future, I'll level them up. I really don't care about bricking or whatever. I'm just going to do it my own pace. I really couldn't care less about figuring out which characters to 10-4 and 10-3 and keep at 9-2. Fuck that shit, man. I can't be bothered. So that's just what I'm gonna end up having. But as for the boss himself, he doesn't require two tanks. From my experience, one tank is enough. And if you have Jun, that's fantastic, of course. But I ended up using Zomi, and she ended up working pretty well. Fortunately, I can't click on the very hard stage because I already beat it. But the team I ended up using, of course, had Kari dealing tons of damage, helping me clear the boss in 3 turns. You could use Pecorine if your team is high level enough. The problem is you just lack the damage, right? So you really need Kari here to deal damage, and she can survive a decent amount. She might not survive the whole run, but she will survive enough to deal damage so that you kill it in 3 turns. Of course, just everything about her deals a lot of damage. That's her thing. She also has, after you activate the skill, you boost damage dealt with the attacks, right? So you keep, every time you use that skill, her attacks become even stronger. And so, yeah, she has this thing where she deals tons of damage, probably the best in the game right now. All the PvE guys, as you guys have seen, revolve around her, Makoto, and Jun, right? The cool thing about her is that she's very free to play friendly. You can power her up, and she also had an event, so very good unit right there. Next, we have Nozomi. Nozomi, of course, being one of the decent tanks you can get free to play from the dungeon shop. And yeah, she heals the allies near her a bit, so it can help Makoto and Kari survive. Not necessarily though, because like they will take enough damage to die anyways, but maybe a bit. I don't know. And in general, she's just a decent tank. She will help tank the hits, and maybe the taunt applies sometimes and can help the others survive. Makoto, again, defense break, and her damage in general is very good. So that's what she's here for. And I'm sorry, I have to use Makoto. I just don't have Mitsuki powered up, so I can't test her out and stuff. But yeah, she's my defense break, and I got lucky to get her, but that's what it is. Next, we have Kokoro. Of course, Kokoro just to boost the action speed, so my Kokoro can get her attack buffs more often and deal her skills more often, and Makoto can defense break, and same for Summer Kokoro, she can use her defense break more often, and that's the cool thing. She also heals herself, and that's very, very nice, because that means if the boss targets her, she's never going to be low enough so that Summer Kokoro heals her, and that's the beauty of having this Kokoro here. And of course, finally, I have Kokoro Summer. Now, you could use Yui for a full heal on the whole team. That's completely fine if you have the damage needed. Or you can try to remove the tank and maybe put Yui or stuff like that. You can remove Kokoro, put Yui, see which works for you. And obviously, if you have Jun, use Jun. If you have Miyako, probably Miyako is probably better than Nozomi as well, because at least Kari will stand behind Miyako, so maybe that could help her survive a bit longer to help you deal damage and defeat it in 2 turns. As for Summer Kokoro herself, her Union Burst so good, healing the enemy of the lowest or the teammate with the lowest HP, and that's really, really good for someone like Kokoro or what am I saying? For Makoto, who will take so much damage from this boss. I'm not exactly sure why. Might be something to do with her HP and stuff, but sometimes it will heal Kari, which is completely fine, and they just survive long enough, as you can see. You'll see in the run in a bit. Okay, also she has a defense break, and that's very cool, and she boosts the physical damage, which is a physical team here, so that's very nice. She also has magical defense. Mine is at 4-star. Maybe at 3-star she's better, because she'll be able to cast her Union Burst more often, maybe help your teammates heal. Personally, I like the 4-star more, having the more stats and stuff. I think that's better. But if you want to deal your UBs faster and more often, maybe having her at 3-star is good enough. So definitely do test it out. Don't 4-star her right away. Make sure you have that. So that's that for the team. I won't talk over the run. I'll just showcase the gameplay, and hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this helped. And if you're new, well, good luck with the game. I've been playing it for a while and been enjoying it, even though I'm not like super invested in the series. I've only watched the first season of the anime, and I'm still playing this game since launch, and I don't see myself quitting anytime soon. Christina, baby, we're gonna wait for her to come out. And yeah, enjoy the run, boys. Peace.
いやキラキラいくさ 水球剣ナックルアラー。お待たせ。リズム上げるよ。お任せください。光のご加護。沈みなさい。隙だらけ。オーシャンヒール。元気をお役に立ちます。お役に立ちます。それ無事。勝利のためお役に立ちません。怪人の怒りです。いや、そんな。オーシャンヒール。お役に立ちます。勝利のため食らいやがれ。キラをあげる。そりゃいくさ。水球剣のお待たせ。リズム上げるよ。キラキラをあげる。燃えてきたぜ。うるせえファイト。お任せください。光のご加護。オーシャンヒール。いい感じ。お役に立つ。やったな。燃えてきたぜ。うるせえファイト。歌っちゃうよ。お待たせ。リズム上げるよ。怪人のキラキラを上げる。お任せください。光のご加護。いや、オーシャンヒール。さて、いい声。お役に立ちます。お役に立ちます。水着に傷が。勝利のためお役に立ちます。オーシャンヒール。怪人の怒りです。いや、おやつそうだ。さあ、しっかり戦うぞ。お届け。お役に立ちます。エリサー、行くよ。覚悟しろよ。行くさ。水球剣のクララ。うるせえファイト。歌っちゃうよ。暴れるぜ。キラキラ勝利を君に。